Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. Aisha Curry got 48 hours to respond because this is a snippet from, I'm assuming, some interview that was done recently with Savannah James, who we know is LeBron James's wife. And just this little snippet that you can see a quote of her said, I just really wanted to enjoy being a mom and supporting my husband. I wasn't super comfortable with putting myself out like that. A simple statement. I don't think that this was any direct response to Aisha or had anything to do with that situation at all. I think this is just, her being asked questions and her responding to them. And it's very simple, and it would not be noteworthy if we had not had a recent outburst by Mrs. Ayesha Curry just recently in order to compare it to. Because this is actually how you do it. Whatever may or may not be going on between her and LeBron, and I'm not saying that there is anything, or whatever somewhat maybe dissatisfactory things, or maybe things that Savannah wish she could probably have done, or opportunities that maybe didn't come, or things that she might not have accomplished in just because this is the life that she's in, or whatever those slight things, because every human being has some of those things. They might not even be a big deal, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, or nothing to really think about beyond a passing thought, or anything like that. But just take this walk with me. Just suppose that Savannah has something, or a skill or something that she didn't do. And it's like, oh, well, I was a good dancer, or I was a good singer back in the day. I probably could have did, or something like that. Let's just say she did. We don't know about it. This is why it's speculation on my part, because we don't know. And the reason we don't know is because she didn't say that. And the reason that she didn't say that could be A, because she just don't feel that way. She don't have those feelings. Or B, even if she did, she understands the optics of coming out and saying certain things, because it can be misconstrued. You get people who you will open the door for opinions and people to speculate on what your relationship is like, and da-da-da-da-da, and all of this sort of thing. Okay. I told you in the last video that I did about Aisha, I said, Savannah, nobody's coming to see Savannah either, but she's not bothered. She's not bothered. That isn't something that's on her mind. That isn't something that's in her spirit. She doesn't carry herself as if she's jealous of LeBron, or as if she wanted to be the star and mad because he's the star, or she's resentful about, what I'm saying? She just like, listen, I got my husband. Yes, he, what I'm saying, shot to superstardom as a basketball player. He's world renowned. A lot of people think of him as like one of the greatest players to play basketball, and all this other kind of stuff and accolades. And I'm here for it. I'm his biggest cheerleader about it. And I'm cool with being in the background, because all of that spotlight and stuff like that is not for me anyway. And I don't want it anyway. Not only is it not for me, I don't want it. I'm happy, I'm content with where I am, because look where I am. Not only because my husband is wealthy or famous or anything like that, but I love him. She comes across as a woman that's actually being treated well. You understand what I'm saying? Their relationship comes off as authentic to me. It doesn't seem performative in public and things of that nature. They're being them. They're being them, whether you like it or not. Right? So it doesn't seem as though she's just kind of tagging along in his life. It seems like she's very involved with him, very supportive of him. He likes having her around. He likes her input. He likes her insight. He likes her energy. He like her. You see what I'm saying? He don't just love her and she's a wife, but she can kind of go back over there because low key, I almost kind of don't like him, not really paying attention to it. It's like, it don't seem like that at all. It seems like they are very much friends as well as a married couple, which is the best possible outcome. Because I'm gonna tell you this much: I like being my husband's friend. I like being his friend. I like being able to kick it. I like being able to chill. I like being able to laugh, and you know what I'm saying, and all this other kind of stuff, right? And have deep talks, and or whatever the case may be, or just be goofy, or just say nothing, right? This is why I defended Savannah so much when people was trying to comfort her, when that whole thing with Kevin Gates was trying to spin a narrative about her, and look how she was shaking his hand. Like, we're not doing that. We're not about to start trashing women who aren't doing nothing, right? Because whatever issues LeBron may have with Savannah, we don't know about them. And as well, we should not know, because we're not in their marriage. What do we have to do with it? Nothing. Okay? This is why I defended it. And I was not willing to let the slander go by or to join in. Oh yeah, look at the way. No, we're not even going to do that, because Savannah ain't never did nothing in public that would lead us to believe that she is not 100% in her husband's corner. Okay? Ayesha Curry, on the other hand, has a sweet demeanor, so it seems. And then when she starts talking in the way that she speaks about her husband, the way that she speaks about her marriage, the way that she speaks about her life, is indicative of being dissatisfied and quite a bit of jealousy and insecurity when it comes to Steph and his position and what he has achieved. She doesn't see the achievement as our achievement. She sees it as his achievement, which might be the key difference between Savannah and her. They're living a similar circumstance in terms of being married to men who are very much in the public eye and who basically doing the same thing. LeBron is a superstar basketball player, and Steph Curry as well. Okay. So I would assume that there are a lot of similarities in the way in which, things go down. But Savannah's demeanor and Aisha's demeanor is actually very different, because it appears as though Savannah sees the success and the happiness and the accolades of her husband as a shared achievement. This is us. You know what I'm saying? This is our family. This is our family. And his win is my win. My win is his win. His loss is our loss. If he is in a setback, we're in a setback. If he's moving forward, we're moving forward. If he achieves something, we achieved something. And that's the better attitude to have, because it is more cohesive. Instead of coming from a place of competing with her husband, she's coming from a place of joining her husband. I ain't never gonna be out there shooting no threes. I ain't never gonna be out there running up down that court. I ain't never gonna be out there, you know what I'm saying? And Savannah knows it, and she don't care. She don't care about that. Let LeBron have that. That's who he is. Whatever Savannah got going on, she's content with it not being in the public eye and not making a big deal. I'm pretty sure she has different endeavors and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how old her youngest child is with him, but You know what I'm saying? They at least have some grown kids because Bronny's grown. So I'm pretty sure that Savannah has other things that she do. You know, LeBron is not always there and things of that nature. So I'm pretty sure that Savannah has other things, other interests, hobbies, and you know, like I said, endeavors. You know, I'm pretty sure that LeBron has shared a good chunk of change of money with her, or she may generate her own income to a certain degree, and she uses it and she does whatever it is that Savannah James does. And this is the lesson that Mrs. Curry needs to learn: how to be content in the choices that you made, instead of being resentful that you think you missed something, when in reality you didn't miss anything. So just like Savannah sees her and her husband as an us, one of Aisha's biggest issues is she doesn't see her and Steph as an us. She sees Steph as Steph and her as her, and is measuring it based on, she's like measuring the success or failure of their marriage, or the quality of their relationship, like a single person would, that there's with somebody that they're just kind of talking to. Oh, well, that person's doing this and that. Oh, okay. Well, you know, almost like she's disconnected from this. But that's what jealousy will do. When you're competing with your husband and against your husband, instead of supporting your husband and being a team with your husband. Because why would you view any success of your husband as something that is like, that knocks you down, or something that overshadows you? That's crazy work. But anyway, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, it's the Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye bye, Crimsonites.